Alright, welcome back to another PvP pet battle video. This is Lenica and I'm trying out some fun teams here. Seeing what the meta throws at me. Starting off with a stronger team, but if the meta stays like this, I will probably try not using any of these stronger pets like the Orphan Fellbat. It's really not necessary. Gonna go ahead and throw up the Black Claw on this guy. And probably going to go ahead and heal here. He's going to go up in the air. It's magic damage, so it's a good time to bring in my Alarmobot. Let those dots do damage, and I'll just throw up a decoy while he's taking that strong fellow immolate under Black Claw damage. Don't really want to get myself locked into Haywire, just in case. Yeah, whatever, I'll go ahead and lock myself into it. It's not really locked into it that badly because it's only one more round. And I actually can't really think of anything he could do that would super punish me for being stuck into that. Alright, lift off. I don't have a dragon to take that, but I could probably bring in my Core Fire Imp. Throw up an Immolation. And he has his racial proct. With attack boost, it's 75% extra damage. If he crits me, I'm dead. So I'm going to bring in my mechanical so that even if I do get, 711 damage, would not quite have killed me, but a crit would totally have killed me. Let's go ahead and use our Haywire here just to do some nice strong damage. It's for sure going to take out my mechanical racial here, but he should die pretty soon. Thinking about his move. I'll go ahead and just kill him real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and throw up our decoy. Fortunately, this guy had super slow pets, so my mechanical is faster than his whole team. Alright. I want to say my best bet here is go ahead, bring in my Core Fire Imp, throw up Immolation, throw up Wild Magic, and start stacking some dots on him. Since he did polymorph me, I'm just going to swap to this guy. I'm going to prioritize Black Claw over Felt Immolate because I want that Immolation to be doing extra damage. Glad I chose that. I'm just going to go ahead and swap right back into my Core Fire Imp now. Throw up Wild Magic. Now he has double debuffs for dots on him. My Immolation is doing almost 300 damage a pop. And I'm going to go ahead and swap to the Alarmobot. Should survive. And with Wild Magic, Alert should do lots of damage. It'd be even better if he had Black Claw, but it's okay. Alrighty, that's okay for him to kill me. Bring in our Orphan Fellbat, and down he goes. See? So there's a win. It's a team recommended by Andre for me. It did pretty well. I enjoyed it. I'm not sure what the idea behind this team was. I'm going to go to these teams because I don't really need to use any tier 1 pets right now. This is a good strategy, but it's technically no tier 1 pets. Let me see if there's anything else I'd rather play. I like this team a lot. Let's do it. Should make more enchanted pen teams. Actually, I have quite a few. I just don't play very many of them. Should make more enchanted pen teams without tier 1 pets. Because I don't really play tier 1 teams very much unless it's tournaments or against Nathan. Alright, let's see here. Rematch. And he likes to start with his Abysseus. I'm going to start with EULA in case he starts with Abysseus. If he starts with his wild golden hatchling, I can go ahead, throw up Celestial Blessing, and as soon as he comes down from his liftoff, I can swap and take 50% reduced damage. It's a little bit gimmicky, but it basically functions as a crouch. And he's taking a while. Oh, he's running Cyclone this time. Good deal. Alright, let's swap into the Sharp Talon Hatchling. I want to get the bleed on this guy. Also, I was able to take half damage from that Call Lightning. That Call Lightning is such a double-edged sword. To a degree that he's in a lot of trouble for throwing that out now. Now, he does have the speed advantage, so I don't really want to give up my Sharp Talon Hatchling, but just because lightning's up, it's going to be so good for me. I want to go ahead and take advantage of that lightning rather than swapping. Also, I have Celestial Blessing, so even though I'm losing my racial, I think it was a good trade. And he's swapping here. Now, if he hits me with a Blingtron gift package, not super cooked. Actually, he's more likely to just go for Make It Rain. Make It Rain's 378 damage. Add 25%. I should die to a triple. But, oh well. Maybe it won't get a triple. Thank goodness he missed. Yeah, if he'd gotten that first hit, and I wouldn't be able to get that bleed on him. But now that he has that bleed on him, he's just gonna melt. So that's kind of risky, but I'm glad I made that choice. Alright, we'll just let him kill us here. Ooh hoo hoo. That was not a good trade for you. That would have been much better for him to not get that heal, because that heal didn't accomplish anything for him. He lost his racial anyways because he had shattered defenses, and I was able to get a predatory strike out into him. And I think he's given up at this point. It's basically over. Abysseus is not going to be able to 1v1 EULA, much less 1v2 EULA and an undead. So we'll go ahead and just hit him with a couple breaths. Well, that hurt. Let's go ahead and life exchange to keep ourselves alive for one extra day. Well, I was just kidding. To have a chance to keep ourselves alive. Let's go ahead and hit, let's go for a disease bite. He might go up in the air. And if he does, I want to hit him with the maul when he comes down. There we go. We got him. Alright. That was a pretty close battle. But it would have been a lot closer if I hadn't gotten that lucky miss from that first hit of the Make It Rain, so I'll take it though. What enchanted pen teams do I have? I love enchanted pen. Maracas of Death has the Vengeful Porcupine. There's really no reason to play that right now. It made us very calm. Let's see here. There's one team that technically doesn't have any tier 1 pets, but I don't need to play it. It's so good. That team looks fun. Oh, Rick and Morty is also fun. Oh, I know. We'll play our own Abyssius with a very different moveset. But if I queue into that guy, this will be a pretty hard counter to his team. And if I don't, it's a good fun team. It is, of course, a Scorched Earth, Immolation, Plagued Blood team. But most people don't see it coming because these are all three of these just pets you don't see very often in the typical meta. And so usually your strategy is you'll throw out your Volcano, Scorched Earth, Immolation, then you just swap, and you have 3 dots if you include your Volcano, where if you once you throw out Plagued Blood, you're healing from the back line. So any damage that you take, you should basically heal back up to full. Since this guy doesn't really like to swap much, I should also be able to really showcase this strategy pretty well. So, let's go ahead and start with Abyssius. Hopefully he starts with that dragon, and the reason I say that is because I'll be able to... Actually, I'm inclined to throw an Immolation first. Let's do that. This guy keeps taking forever on his first move. It makes me think he has bad internet, unfortunately. Oh well, I'll keep going. I'm sure he's just loading in right now. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Now this is awkward because he's gonna want to change my weather on me. But if he does, that's totally fine with me. It'd be amazing if he goes for his weather right now. But I'm not gonna hold out. I can't stay in 1v1. This guy he has a strong damage against me. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw out my Scorched Earth. If he changes the weather, that'd be fantastically great. But even if he doesn't, it really kind of benefits me just as much because I have Immolation rolling. So the one thing that would really suck that I actually want to find out right now is if there's any sort of glitch that will cause... Well, this is not going to get any healing up. Oh, fantastic, he swapped. Alrighty, Volcano's going to hit that mechanical hard. Immolation's going to hit him hard. What I was wondering is if technically lightning deals damage to the wild golden hatchling. I was wondering if for some reason Plague Blood might heal him back from the lightning. It wouldn't really matter, but I know there's a couple. I don't know if I'm explaining this well. Here's an example. If somebody throws Touch of the Animus on Graves, and Graves uses Bone Storm, that's lucky for me. And Graves uses Bone Storm, the recoil damage from Bone Storm will actually heal Graves because he has Touch of the Animus. He basically did damage to himself. I am not sure how my Stitch Pup is still alive. You go, Stitch Pup, who I haven't even named. Alrighty, down he goes. That Abyssius isn't healing for too much, but he's really not doing half bad either. I mean, I'll just go for a Plague Blood. There's really no reason to do anything else. It'll probably kill. No, every attack will kill him because of lightning. Even though I have the undead racial nerfing my damage. So I'm not really getting that much healing from Abyssius just because my enemy's pets are just dying too fast, but it's kind of a first world problem for us pet battlers when our enemy just dies too fast. Can only complain so much. And this is a fantastic matchup. I have a magic pet, I have a flyer, and he is stuck with an aquatic. Well, okay, well that's less fantastic, but Honestly, he can get all the polymorphs he wants all day, and I'm just not worried about it. Can't polymorph me now because I've got resilience. Just going to throw up that Scorched Earth. Gonna kill myself. Volcano's gonna start going out, so we now both have that 25% chance. I'm gonna go ahead and crouch just to be extra safe. There's another polymorph, but Scorched Earth is gonna break it, so I don't care. What? What? Wait, what? Thank you. I thought I would break it. Okay, and I was right. Oop. Resilient. Can't polymorph me, bro. And Falcosaur Swan to finish him off. So that was just a really good matchup for me there at the end. And I probably have time for 2 more battles. Let's see what we can play. I could play a square key team. That could be fun. Slide something else though. Disco dance is fun. Actually, wait, no. I mean, I'm seeing a frog. I don't need to be playing this combo here. Don't eat the mushrooms. I like this combo. Don't like that third pet. I already used the infested bear cub. Alarmo dance. It's a fun looking team right there. I don't like that batter. Sure. Actually, I have an idea. Let's go and make a team. We're gonna play with this albino buzzard. Gifted to me by the one and only Brawler. Huge shout out to him. He's a great dude. One of my favorite guys to pet battle with, but unfortunately doesn't get to join our tournaments very often because he's always busy on Monday nights. So obviously, you know, you can take Hawkeye. But you're always going to take Cyclone. So, have to run Clone Dance with him. Let's try a couple options. Let's start with the Rain Dance, of course. And see what our options are. We have the Sewer Pipes and we have the Jade Mist Dancers. I'm not even going to consider the Axe Beaks, Jungle Beaks, and stuff because they're also flyers. So we have a couple aquatics that can throw out Rain Dance. And we have the Jade Mist Dancer. I don't really hate the idea of the left shark. It's just that he's balance. And I can't really bring myself to play a balance pet, even if he has pretty cool abilities. Like Dazzling Dance plus Rain Dance is pretty cool. You can do a lot with it. Oh well. I'll give him a shot. And then the Alarmo bot actually lends himself pretty nicely with that Dazzling Dance. Let's do Tail Slap. Play those odds. Interrupting Jolt. I mean, can't hurt, I guess. Dazzling Dance is really not too bad. And Decoy. Decoy's useful. Alright. I like it. Let's save this as save it as Brawler's Dance. It's got 2 dances in it. We got Rain Dance and Dazzling Dance. Seems like pretty decent synergy. Where do I see myself being weak? Definitely magic pets. But I have a mechanical, so I take least weak damage from mechanical types. There's no magic, so I don't care. Obviously, I'll do fantastic against aquatics. Not so great against dragons. Really, no advantage or disadvantage versus mechanicals. All right. It's probably going to start with that celestial dragon. So I can probably start with my Alarmobot and get some, get a cheap opener into him, interrupt him, do some free damage. Decoy whatever he tries to throw at me, probably a Moonfire. Now that that Moonfire is on cooldown, it's a fantastic time to bring in Brawler. Go, go, Brawler. The real problem with this albino buzzard is it's hard to get, and there's 4 breeds, and all 4 breeds kind of suck. HP's probably technically the best. Oh, and he has Roar. This guy's not having a good matchup here. Let's go ahead and throw out our Cyclone. Don't want to risk taking that Blintron gift package, so... Actually, I do. I don't really care. Oh, okay. Happy that that missed for sure. That was actually a risk I shouldn't have taken. Let's go ahead and swap now. Our Cyclone is about to be at 3 rounds, which is exactly... You always throw out Rain Dance on either 4 or 3 rounds of Cyclone remaining, because then you effectively get 3 rounds of buffed hit chance. Because you get the round that you apply Rain Dance plus 2 more after that. So even though I had liftoff, I will save it for later. This guy's thinking.
Cheap shot. Cheap shot.
Or AFK. Works for me. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use my Rain Dance for extra damage potentially, and then I'll worry about Dazzling Dance later. Oh, nice crit. Very respectable damage. I don't really care about the crit on this one. I just need to activate his mechanical racial and I'm good. And he swapped. Fantastic news. Alrighty, Lefty's actually going to do really well against the Celestial Dragon. He can basically match him in healing under Moonlight. And I can do way more damage than him. At least until he activates his racial. That poor frog has taken a lot of damage from Cyclone. And it's a high health frog, and he's already at under 1,000 health. Just from one Cyclone. Alright. Crit here would kill him most likely. Ooh, it would have killed him, but that's okay. Down he goes. And like I said, that lefty shark did pretty well against the Celestial Dragon. Celestial Dragon's actually one of the better pets that can throw out Moonlight, but you don't want to be running Roar. That's just not a very strong ability. Alright, Little Blink should definitely die here unless he gets a heal from his Blingtron gift package, which I'll probably go for. I'm actually glad he landed that attack. Oh, there. Thanks for the crit. I'm just kidding, Lefty. You're doing great. You go. I'm glad he missed one of those Make It Rains. Alright, I need a pretty high-end hit. I just need a medium hit. I'm gonna go for the heal because I don't want to risk not quite killing him. And now I just have a 55% chance to crit him, so I have an even higher chance to kill him. Ooh, nice crit. Man, Lefty, you are doing good work. And now I have a flower on my team. He has an aquatic. I think we all know where this is going. Ooh. That frog with a little bling is just not a good strategy. I realize this guy probably doesn't have very many pets, but the problem is, if you watch my videos, by the way, you have Make It Rain, and so if you polymorph me, that Make It Rain's just gonna break the polymorph, so it's kind of some counter synergy you gotta worry about. I'm gonna go ahead and throw to Wild Winds, one more ought to kill him. Don't want to risk being polymorphed now that Make It Rain is gone, and he'll probably just go for it off cooldown. So I'm going to use my lift off finally. There it is. No polymorph is possible, and down he goes. I might try a pet spotlight on this pet. It's really cool. I got it. Brawler donated it to me, and I haven't actually gotten it to drop from the daily. So it's really generous of him, and it's a good pet. Not a tier 1 or anything, just decent tier 2 pet because you can be in Cyclone. The only reason I'm a little reluctant to do a pet spotlight on him is basically if you look at his moveset, Flyby or Wild Winds, you kind of have to run Wild Winds even though it isn't that great for your only basic ability. Hawkeye or Cyclone, Hawkeye's garbage. You can totally try it, but like when you compare it to Cyclone, Cyclone can be really useful. Decoy Breaker, it's really good for a strategy. And the lift off a Reckless Strike is just garbage. It's really not very good. It's so RNG. It has the 25% extra damage to you. 1 round cooldown makes it awkward to use. It's just not very good. So lift off on the other hand is very nice, just to be able to avoid damage and such, and just do strong damage at the end of it. But it just kind of makes them rather one-dimensional because you basically kind of have to use this moveset. Maybe you could try Hawkeye, but Hawkeye wouldn't actually be too bad. It would just lend itself to be basically 4 or 5 games in a row of clone dancing. Clone dance is fun, clone dance is great, but it's also a little bit boring if that's all you do. So might try a pet spotlight with him, but more likely I'll just try a couple fun teams with him and use him every now and then. So there's Brawler Dance. I think that's a fun game to end this video on. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.